I'm here at the booth of RS GenCon 2016. I'm here with Roberto, who is going to tell us a little bit more about last Friday. He gave us a general overview in a previous video, and today, well, we're gonna go a little more in detail. And that, what you see there is the game being played right now. And I guess this probably the last copy at the convention, or one of the very few ones, because...
Yes, it was sold out almost immediately. In fact, we allocated it through the first 2 days of the show because there was such a high demand, so we thought it was fair to give more people a chance to get one. And so this morning we sold out completely. But we'll be in stores at the end of September.
So end of September.
Who couldn't get a copy can.
For the common mortals that could not make the GenCon.
Yes, exactly.
Excellent. So can you tell us a bit more about how the game works?
Yes. So the game is an asymmetrical game. One player plays as the maniac, and up to 4 other players, to 5 other players actually, sorry, play as the campers. The campers in the beginning are just arrived at the camp, and they soon find out that something is wrong because the people that were going to wait for them are not there. In fact, they are dead. And
so those red tokens are the initial courses.
Exactly. And in fact, there's a maniac who is chasing them. The maniac moves secretly, a little bit like in all the games of the Scotland Yard family. So the maniac player will plot his moves secretly using the system of numbered locations.
So recording where he is at the present time.
Exactly. While the campers will also move on the same board, but they move just on the white dots. So it's essentially it's like 2 grids which overlap onto each other. And this is also useful because when the maniac moves, if the maniac moves from a number to another number across a camper, he will kill the camper. At the same time, if the camper moves across one number and the maniac is hidden there, he will be eliminated. In the beginning, the maniac is completely hidden, but as it just happened, every 3 turns, he must reveal the position where he was 3 turns before.
Oh, okay.
So at some point, you start to realize, okay, the maniac was here 3 turns ago, so now he might have moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, it's really very close to me. So that's a little scary. The game is structured as a series of 4 chapters, and in these 4 chapters you will have a storyline a little bit like in a horror movie. So in the first chapter, the maniac is chasing the campers, and the campers are trying to flee for their lives, to find the keys to the bungalows, and to get themselves to safety inside the bungalows. During the first chapter, normally one or more of the players will be eliminated, but every player has several characters. So if you are eliminated in the first chapter of the game, you will return in the game in the next chapter.
So there is character elimination, but not player elimination.
Exactly. And just like a good horror movie, the story develops with the maniac first is chasing the campers. Then, as dawn gets near, then the campers get a little bit of courage and decide that they can try to fight back the maniac rather than just be the victims. And so in the second chapter, the roles reverse. The maniac is still using the hidden movement system, but now it's the turn of the player to become the hunters and try to get rid of the maniac. If they do, the player who killed the maniac will become a special figure which is called the predestined. And this special player will in a way become the protagonist of the final chapters of the game, because of course the maniac, they think he's been eliminated forever, but he's not. He's going to come back once again from death, and at that point the maniac wants to take his revenge and try to eliminate the predestined player. And if we, in the third chapters, the players must protect the predestined from the maniac, while in the fourth chapter, again, the predestined must manage to kill the maniac again once and forever. So it's a very interesting take on the genre of the hidden movement games because of these role reversals between hunter and hunted. In most games of this kind, essentially the players who are moving in the open are hunting the player who's hiding, while here in fact most of the time it's exactly the opposite thing, so that's created especially nice for the theme, a creepy feeling in the players. Plus there are some other specific mechanics. For example, as you've seen there, the players just open the bungalow, and so the bungalow now is safe, and it also casts lights all around, so that those spots become places where if the maniac moves there, he
has to reveal himself
visible.
immediately.
Yes, at the same time the maniac has an axe, so instead of the players opening the bungalow and becoming a safe place for them, it is possible that the maniac crashes one of the bungalows, and so the bungalow becomes unsafe for the players, and if we manage to crash two different bungalows, there will be a second passage going from one to another. Another specific feature of the game is the lake, because the maniac with his supernatural strength will be able to swim through the lake from one position from one part of the lake to another, while the players may use the boat for fast movement across the lake. And the last thing which is specific about the game is that every player will have every character will have a specific character ability, and may have one or more special called clue tokens, so tokens which help them to find the maniac, or to use a lantern to make a certain place on the board safe, shovel to dig bodies, dead bodies, so they are not so scary. So there are a few other mechanic elements. The very interesting part is that it's really very, very thematic, so you really feel like you are being hunted by a slasher and you need to get out alive.
And the skin of the maniac has a little slit through which the maniac can look. But just to scare the heck out of people.
Exactly. So you can go out there and make a creepy face.
Fun. Thank you so much, Roberto, for telling us about last Friday. Sold out here at GenCon 2016, but available for the general market soon after the convention.
Thank you.